Some of our simplest day-to-day activities are having a negative impact on our environment.
Sometimes it's feral cats and domestic cats, that sort of pressure. Sometimes it's disturbance. We love our parks so much, and especially if you're walking through with dogs, that can put birds off breeding and things. So we've got to really nurture and find that balance on how we can look after our bush areas for our wildlife.
With the help of initiatives like BirdLife, there are just as simple activities to help conserve Australia's bird population.
Making sort of more environmentally sustainable choices. You've probably all heard using public transport. Eating less red meat is a really big one as well. Do some local plantings, little things like that. Otherwise, if you don't have time, you can even just donate to a lot of non-profits.
With an abundance of data on Australia's endangered bird species, Australians are encouraged to note the patterns of the more common birds, like the magpie and sparrow.
If we have our gardens appropriately managed, we can replicate in some ways what the bush does, and so these birds aren't just confined to these little fragmented, isolated patches, and they can start to use our gardens as maybe even just stepping stones to the next patch of bush.
With upcoming Bird Week, it is a reminder to all Australians to be mindful of our environment to protect our local wildlife. Stephanie Vigilante, Newsline.